It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
¿Qué pedos, Mara? Fuck. Pues me acaban de dar la primera misión. La primera misión, va. Y tengo que ver si quiero Axio o si quiero Levioso. Axio no me acuerdo para qué putas es, pero Levioso me imagino que es para hacer que las cosas leviten. This castle is enormous. I may need to use the charm compass in the field guide to help me find the way. The field guide map shows Professor Ronen's class is in the astronomy wing. I could get lost in this castle. I mean, there's 10 different. Okay, esta me gusta más.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
My own bedroom. One of the girls in our room recites potion recipes in her sleep, another sings, and another mumbles.
Me ha llegado un vergo el hecho de que tienen demasiado attention to detail, como en pendejadas así, mira.
Nothing wrong with that.
I find the girls to be messier than trolls.
Me llegan esa mierda. Me están diciendo que vaya donde Ollivanders, y esa es otra cosa que me ha gustado del juego, que si hay Mara que ha visto las películas, se puede dar cuenta de que puta, como que Ollivanders es el dueño de la tienda de Ollivander, pues. O sea, en la que Harry le consigue su varita en la primera película. Y pues es mera verga porque más bien te explica como que un poco la historia de por qué de Ollivander, o sea, de cómo era antes de que he owned the shop, ¿me entendés? Mera pija. Puta es esto. 21-17. 11. No la puedo abrir. Mujer rebelde. Ok. No entiendo qué puta trabaja flotando ahí. Tiene que ser algo.
Revelio.
No sé.
Now,
Uy.
was it 2 pinches of Angelica or 3?
Y te voy a volver a dar si me vuelves a cagar así. Mierda. Cuando te a mano te la boto. Ok. ¿Se puede abrir? Ah, sí, sí se puede abrir. A la verga. Porque se mira todo misty.
Revelio.
Desde ahorita les digo que le voy a estar dando rebelio a un vergazo de mierda.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yo. A la verga.
Revelio.
Vamos a ver. Exploremos un poco más antes de meternos a la clase. Mara, esto es lo que les digo que me gusta, O sea, no hay necesidad de poner todo de anime y toda esta mierda, pero ¿me entendés? Ayuda un vergo a la immersion. Mira, hay un más invisible aquí tomando café o té o lo que puta sea. Putas hay acá.
Dead? What do you mean, dead? I am insulted to my soul, completely and
Mara,
utterly
miren, Mara,
mortified.
miren, Mara, fuck,
I could,
miren.
I could.
¿Qué le dijiste, perrito, que se fue a la pija? Vamos a ver. Ey.
Revelio.
Aguri skeleton. This is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix of Aguri, an intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. Okay. The fuck? ¿Y ese puto libro? Ah, ok, es una animation. Me cagué. Gryffindor.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Sebastian swallow a lot. Vos tenés una fruta.
Revelio.
Man. Me gustaría agarrar un vergo de los ¿cómo se llama? De los fast traveling stations, porque me imagino que el castillo debe ser verga grande y va a valer verga.
How inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Y va a valer verga tener que estar. The fuck, me cagaste, hijo de puta.
Revelio.
Eso imagino que son chests, pero no sé cómo agarrarlos todavía. Bueno, lo que le está diciendo que va a valer verga el hecho de tener que estar pinceleando para todos lados, ¿me entendés? Fuck your painting, bro. Sigamos subiendo a ver qué más hay arriba.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Bro.
Revelio.
¿Dónde está zona? Ok, hay un treasure de arriba. Me imagino que hay una... Ah, me imagino que está Simón. Aquí es donde voy a aprender Axio. Vamos a ver qué pego con este gato. I'm not a cat person, bro. Pero vamos a ver qué pedo con este hijo de puta.
Goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm not
lies.
telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight. It's a bold attack. Was the minister a boot or the minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Ah, ok. Roll. Me salió el owl. Entonces. ¿Qué hago aquí? Entonces tengo que esperar a que me salga algo específico. Ok.
What was that for?
Ni idea. Ah, acá está el otro. Ah, ok, es una combination. Entonces 0, 3. Me imagino que cada animal tiene que tener un certain numeric value. Entonces 0, 3, aquí sería 2. Sería que el 2. El 2 tiene que ser el caballo porque es el segundo. Pero no está el puto caballo. Vamos a ver si es aquí. Vamos a ver el caballo ahí. Y este, ok. Caballo que sería 2. Más 4, 6. Entonces el double sería. El double sería 6 también. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tiene que ser esa mierda que parece un cangrejo con pinga. Is this it? No. Ok, vamos bien esta mierda. Tiene que ser el 2, ¿verdad? Tiene que ser un 2. A la verga.
Revelio.
Revelio me dice algo. No, no me dicen nada.
I should have known better than to buy something for my child.
Revelio.
Escuché algo. Ok, no hay nada aquí. Sigamos subiendo. Mara, el Hogwarts, o sea, el castillo está fucking gigantesco. The fuck are you looking at, bro?
Revelio.
No se tiene nada. Bro. Ey, ese es el hijo puta que se le arranca la cabeza. Ay, joder, hombre. Astronomy Tower. Si esta mierda es la de Astronomy Tower, tiene que ser como que the highest floor in el castle. It's gotta be.
Revelio.
My dear Satyavati, You'll be pleased to hear that I received word from my contacts at Cambridge who conceded that they had in fact been incorrect in their understanding of meteor showers. It seems that an Irish astronomer and a British astronomer both built upon the work done by an Italian astronomer. All moguls, mind you, as far as I know, to propose calculating the position of the dust at Earth's orbit as means of connecting meteors to comets. Brilliant, really. One can only imagine what they might do with an enchanted telescope. Frustratingly, in my correspondence, I did feel that I had to continue using the pseudonym from my days as a gentleman scholar. Whilst I still find it rather exciting to have a secret identity, the reason irks me. I'm so looking forward to our trip later this year to Jantar Mantar. Suena como un planeta de Star Wars. What an adventure we shall have. I miss you, dear sister, and do hope you're well. With love, Sukrita. Alright.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Sure. Okay. Let's keep exploring. It's getting old, bro. Fuck, more stairs. Y este maje no estaba abajo. Ah, les dije, ellos now. No. Verga, pensé que lo había matado. Mara, no lo voy a pajear. Ahorita empecé a apretar el cuadro pensando que le podía meter un vergazo con el puño. Si me tiro desde aquí. The fuck was that? Qué mera verga, mira. Puta, en serio. Estos majes de Porky Studios o lo que puta sea, de verdad tienen que sacar un fucking update en el que se pueda jugar Quidditch. O un expansion o DLC o lo que quieran, que en lo que se pueda jugar literal competitive Quidditch. La romperían con esa mierda. Esta es otra. Y esta se parece a la de Harry, lo peor. Ok, ya descubrí un vergo de las Green Flame Things. Entonces vamos a ver. Side quests are now available. Available side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts marked as black. Esa mierda. And discovered by exploring the world. These quests reward XP but do not advance the main story. Okay. Ok, esto es una side quest. ¿Esto qué es? Compressing the build. Change map. Ah, ok. World map. Estoy en el Hogsmeade map, ¿verdad? ¿O esto es Hogwarts todavía? Ah, no, estoy en Hogwarts. Esto es Hogsmeade. Hogwarts, ok. Hogwarts y Hogsmeade es lo único que tengo ahorita. Puta, sin paja que estos majes si no sacan un puto expansion con el Quidditch. Me voy a morder los dos huevos. Ok, y todos estos puntos, ¿qué pedo? Ah, son la ruta que tengo que tomar. Ok, Levioso. Ok, open quest log. Ok, look at the map. Y ahora me voy Astronomy, no. Ok, entonces me imagino que tengo que encontrar una. Que pije pendejada, pero bueno.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
The fuck is that? Me imagino que eso es lo que me dice a dónde tengo que ir en mi quest. Si hicieron eso, es porque este world is confusing as fuck, entonces. Me recuerda como el de Deus Ex, que los maestros ponían como un mapa para... Perdón, cuando apretabas un botón te salía como una línea literal de todo el camino que tenías que tomar. Yo creo que sí es eso. Sí, Simón, sí es eso. Ok, esto es para ver el camino que tengo que tomar. Ok. Démosle.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Buenísimo. Okay. Nos acabamos de dar cuenta que la doña supuestamente es la mera pija, ¿no?
Levioso.
It's not Leviosa. It's Leviosa.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Puta, que me diga que solo yo tengo un buen drip. ¿Y por qué yo, man? Todo el mundo sabe que I'm the main character.
With the basic cast.
Okay.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Simón,
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Break through illusions with control spells like the levitation spell Leviosa.
Well done. Well done.
Pero voy a hacer verga.
Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Ok. Lo voy a hacer verga este maje por si acaso.
You're good. How perceptive.
Stupid one.
Good boy.
I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's do it.
All your students for this event.
Parate, perrito.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Yo te dije que te iba a agarrar a pija.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Belleza.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
¿Qué vas a hacer después de clases? Muy.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Leviosa! Protego! Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned? Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Mara, acabo de clock. Defensa que se toma quest complete first class unit. Mara, acabo de clock que esto es un Iron Maiden. It's an Iron Maiden. It's an old
handy resource
torture
indeed,
device.
your field guide.
Uf, qué buena rola.
I thought Professor Black would get through.
¿Cómo? See me get started with it. Get started with it. Vámonos.
You know it does help.
Okay. This is Axio.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Nanatain Onai. I am
Hello,
African.
I am Nettie.
So you are the new
the new
student.
student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now. Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
No sé por qué, pero estar en una escuela como Hogwarts sería demasiado mala verga.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So,
dame la escoba.
What better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the
broom, bro. Mierda, pensé que era la escoba, Mara.
So why don't we have our newest students start us off?
Okay.
Very simply,
the summoning charm Accio pulls its target closer to the caster. Hold R2 and press the assign button.
Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to push the sphere as far. Very good. Happens to the best of us.
Okay, pero ¿qué es lo que quiere que haga?
Excellent control there. That's it. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Esta magia me va a ganar, ¿no?
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Blue es Hufflepuff. Okay. Por lo menos ya te entendí el juego.
Here we go.
$50 le pegó. Okay. No, llega.
Splendid.
Uf.
go.
Ok, me toca mover un poco. Vamos, 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 vamos. Excelente. Esa papá, esa es.
Nicely done. Watch this.
Ok. Voy a poner un poco por aquí. Para que le, si le va a pegar, que le pegue de las nieves. Simón. Papá, me vas a decir vos a mí.
Remarkable.
Empate porque jamás las metió todas. ¿Ves cómo le ganó?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Perfecto. ¿Qué hiciste, bro?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough
I'm going to use my one to
now.
destroy you.
You will need it. This round settles it all.
Okay.
Here we go.
Uf, le pegó. Qué cagada. Ok. Voy, Mara, voy. Ok, espérense. Tengo que echarle, güey. ¡No! ¡Qué mierda! Esa le entró. ¡Qué mierda!
There we go.
Ok. Vamos. Excelente, papá.
Excellent control there.
Watch this.
I am watching.
That is how it's done.
Bueno, mira como lo que te voy a enseñar ahorita, como dijo el Dibu, mira que te como, papá. Mira, sin ver.
Brilliant.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Puta.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm holding my own. I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Okay,
is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Beautiful. Is magic the same at Wagadu?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive, not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking.
I
I
do
do
miss
miss
Ouagadougou,
Ouagadoou, but I am
but I'm
glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you
A
can
word,
use
if you would.
humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Ok, aquí se supone que hay una...
Revelio.
Ah, el profesor es un pío. Vamos a ver. No, one. Ah, ok.
Revelio.
Imagino que I have to learn how to pick rocks.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Yes, I am, my bro.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about.
What are you
Hope your
doing after
first day's
class?
going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Was that it, my bro? Damn. Lack of personality on that bitch. Vámonos.
What are you up to now?
Mind your own business. Ok. Necesito aprender a usar estas mierdas, ¿no? No, necesito el mapa. Ok. The Bell Tower Wing. No, espérame. Estos son... Change your map. Tengo que aprender a usar estas mierdas. Select. Ah, ok. Travel. Ok, perfecto. Entonces ahora le doy back. Ahora aquí le doy click y no tengo ni uno afuera. Pero, ok, este es the Astronomy Wing. No, espérate. Back. No. Ok. Este es Astronomy. Entonces lo doy aquí. Me voy acá. Creo que es la que está más cerca. Ok. Qué asco.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Belleza, ojalá que ahorita me den la escoba para irme volando para Hogsmeade. Speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are a type of quest given to you by Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing your first assignment will be the Mending Charm Reparo, which is required to complete other quests. You can track assignments in your progress, okay?
Ah, there you are.
Ah, here I am.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the Mending Charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Ok, pijudo.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Bro.
Revelio.
The fuck? Collect the flying page in the broken statue. Ok, pero ¿cómo la agarro, po? Defense, get the dark parts down. Ok. Pero ¿y qué le disparo? ¿Qué puta?
Levioso.
Got it.
Ah, con Akio. Ok. Collect the flying page in the defense. Oh, ok, espérate, quiero ver algo. Para acá.
Revelio.
Nada. Ah, pero you have something. ¿Qué tienes para mí?
Levioso.
Papá. Dámela.
Revelio.
¿Dónde está el otro? Ah, pero no es aquí. Ok, vamos.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Where is it, my brother?
Brilliant.
Okay. Pom, ping, pim, pom, pom, pim, pom.
I trust the preliminary
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Okay. The mending charm Republic can use to mend broken objects and pieces of the environment. Ah, la verga.
That's it.
Okay.
Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue. Symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate.
Revelio.
Okay. Mana, so far, el juego. 8.5 out of 10 hasta ahorita. It's fun. Me gustaría que me hubieran dejado cambiar un poco más los controles, porque I don't like to use R2 and L2 para disparar. Me gusta más usar R1 y L1, pero hasta ahorita mera verga. O sea, I can't complain, ¿entendés? Porque no he visto nada mucho, no he visto mucho, pero 8.5 out of 10 hasta ahorita. Obviamente que cuando me den la broom, ahí sí va a ser un 10 out of 10 esta mierda, ¿va? Pero no me la han dado, así que bueno, vamos a Hogsmeade. Ancient Magic, throw Ancient Magic. Ok, vamos. Vamos a ver qué tengo de nuevo aquí. Revelio Pages. Ah, ok. O sea, estos son los collectibles, me imagino. The Highlands. Ah, ok, aquí están las áreas. The Highlands, Hogwarts, Hogsmeade. Ok, son three explorable areas. Ok, y aquí que es inventory. Vamos a ver, aquí notes. Letter from Professor Shah's sister. Ah, ok, eso. Y cheque. Bueno, Mara, no quiero hacer muy largo el video porque I think an hour is enough. O sea, para ver un video en YouTube, ¿verdad? Entonces, that is gonna be it for the first episode. Pero ahorita le voy a dar el segundo episodio porque I'm gonna keep playing. Pero, hey, espérense.
Revelio.
Papá. Wyvern Fountain. The fountain of the Transfiguration Courtyard has a likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather, despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by a Sir Cadogan. This is most assuredly not meant to be the wyvern of Y, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. Ok, como estaba diciendo Mara, muchas gracias por ver el video. No sé quién lo vio, me imagino que no lo vio nadie, pero me vale pija. It's a start, bro. Pero gracias por ver, Mara. Y this is gonna be it for the first episode. Aquí les mando esto, ¿no?